Hi everybody, happy Friday. We've made it through the week. Great job. Today, what are we doing today? So yesterday we read A Simple Red Leaf, that short story about the older gentleman that they called Mr. Man, and a little girl that was his neighbor showed him acts of kindness that just changed his life, and it's beautiful. And that it's kind of like a lot of the stories we've read so far, how one generation, so one group of people, older or younger, can influence another generation. So today, instead of writing our usual question or usual summary or answering questions on the story, today we are going to write a journal entry, okay? So it will need to be 5 sentences. And the questions I'm asking you are this. Tell me a time of when someone older or younger than you taught you a valuable lesson. Or tell me a time when you taught someone older or younger than you a valuable lesson. Now you may be wondering, Ms. Hamburg, what do you mean by a valuable lesson? I mean, a valuable lesson, it's our lessons in school, you know, a teacher or your parents teaching you something is beautiful. But that's not quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a valuable lesson that has to do with our emotions, feelings, character as a person, not just like a science question, okay? I'm looking for a valuable lesson. And I'll give you an example what I would write about today. So I'm going to introduce you to, this is Lisa Noemi. That is her name. She lives in Quito, Ecuador. And I had the privilege of going there 3 years in a row. I went 3 times every other year to see her. And when I first met her, she was 5. And so I kind of got to see her grow up. And we became very close from our first meeting. And if I were to write this journal, I would write about her because the valuable lesson she taught me was patience and love. She taught me a lot of things, but those 2 things she did teach me. And that's what I would write about today. So tell me who has given you a valuable lesson. Tell me about that. Or maybe you gave someone else a valuable lesson. I want you to write about that today. And again, like I mentioned yesterday, we're going to start a writing project starting next week, starting Monday. And I know that sounds like, oh my God. I promise, my writing assignments, I work with you every step of the way. You're practically not even writing it alone, okay? It's going to be just fine. It's going to be great. But this has to do with that project. So if you want to really think about this today when you write it, you might be able to use some of the material you write today starting next week with our project. So keep that in mind. If you have questions, let me know. Have a beautiful weekend. I'm so proud of all of you guys. Bye.